Look. Hey, y'all. So, look, let me tell y'all. I just seen this TikTok where this girl was like, I told my man I don't like to cook. So, he basically paid for it. When I tell y'all, this summer, I don't care what these horoscopes are saying. Bitch, don't bother me. You know, because since there's a lot of feminine energy that's being, like, unleashed, you know, I told y'all that the men don't want the girls that, you know what I'm saying? They don't want the girls for society. They want the girls that got faith. I'm trying to tell you they do. But I'm so sorry to tell you, the girls that got faith got a lot of stipulations. I got a lot of stipulations, Poppy. Because I'm not going to lie. I've been in this predicament where I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean. I didn't have to do anything. I'm sorry. Once you get a taste of that lifestyle, bro, you just be like when it's a man, what you do, you be like, oh my God. You want me to fold clothes? Oh God. Oh wow. That's wild. I don't know about that. I'm just letting y'all know this summer, all these candidates that we shall have, so sorry to tell you, I'm not doing it. You know? Because what I realize is, as the energy is being like, oh shit. As the energy is being like highlighted, what's also going to be highlighted, I'm telling you, humbleness. People are going to try to humble you. And I'm trying to tell you, you cannot humble people that don't feel worthless. You cannot humble people that don't feel worthless. That's crazy. That is crazy. You know what? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Look, I ain't going to talk shit about her, bro. I'm not going to talk shit because she did this ponytail. But girl, why y'all be making things so difficult for me to get it out my head? Now, as I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't humble what doesn't feel worthless, okay? And that's what's going to happen. Like, that's where the energy is switching. Because I made a live, and this was probably like a year and a half ago. And I told them that men and women are going to switch. So, when men are going to be more about the emotions and women are going to be more about their bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening now. And you know, to be honest, a lot of men can't take it. They can't take it. You know what I'm saying? They can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't. They're like, what do you mean? Like, y'all want stability? Because it's not that we don't have any emotions no more. It's just the fact of what we decide to emotionally invest in now is just like, it's not really like, you know, it's going to take a lot more to get that, you know? We're emotional beings. The main energy that we've been focusing on is Lilith, you know? Y'all done cut the whole ponytail off. I can't even lie to you. I cut the whole ponytail off because, girl, I don't even know how you did this. But anywho. Yeah, and that's what's happening. A lot of men, they aren't able to, they can't stomach it. They can't deal with it. They don't know what to do. It's mind-boggling to them. Because, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like we all have choices in this world, right? And hear me out as I say all this, because y'all know it all be adding up to what the fuck about to happen. So here we go. We all have choices in our life, right? We all have choices in our life. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, Deja. We all have choices in our life. And what I realize is this energy is unfortunately bringing a lot of issues. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Okay, here we go. This energy is bringing a lot of issues to basically where, how can I explain it? So the same man that used to be that man because of what he brought to the table, you know what I'm saying, what he brought to the table, now he feels like he has that energy of rejection. You know, because when you do bring up the word provider to certain men, they really be like, they energy shift. And at the very moment your energy shift, you need to leave them alone. Seriously. Because they're used to using their emotional manipulation tactics to keep women, you know what I'm saying, like excited and intrigued. And like, you know what I'm saying, in reality, sweetheart, like, you ain't doing nothing that's impressive, my baby. Like, ooh, Jesus. You ain't doing nothing that's impressive. Like, there's nothing that you're doing that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you basically are wanting us to settle and for, you know, your lack of provider skills. And that's what's happening. So basically it makes them defensive because it's showing an insecurity. Okay? I told y'all, men found a lot of stability in their like foundation or like, you know, their looks or whatever. But as soon as you say things about what they're actually going to have to give, you know what I'm saying, it really rings a bell because of the fact that they realize they don't have nothing to give. And that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what, you know, so crazy. I'm so sorry, but I remember this one dude was like, do I look like a trick? Sweetheart, that is so unattractive to say. Like, you gonna have to spend money regardless. Like, that's just the way of life. Women are expensive. Every time I run down all my expenses of just to keep me as a bad bitch, and I'm talking about from head to toe, that shit is like $1,000. I told one dude, I had like we were just like having a conversation, and he was like, how much did you just pay for your hair? And I was like, oh, well, the install was like $175, but I just bought the hair. He was like, well, how much was the hair? I was like $550. He was like, so you just spent about like $700, $800 for your hair? Yeah, nigga. Like, you see what I'm saying? If I can easily pay for it, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm just gonna let you skim by nothing? Sweetheart, you want me to look up to par, right? You want me to look up to par. You want me to look like the cute little thing on your arm. Child, go find you a fucking dog to go take care of, because you're not finna be bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Men take care of their women. My granddaddy always said, a man take care of it, you know, you take care of your cars like you take care of your women. I told y'all, if a man don't take care of his car, he can't take care of no woman. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. My granddaddy always said that. If a man can't take care of if a man can't take care of his car, he can't take care of his woman. Don't mess with that man. I told y'all, if his car dirty, leave him alone. Just certain things about, you know, I really want y'all to pick up on this real quick. Like, there are certain qualities about a man that you can pick up on that you need to automatically say, oh, he is not getting no pussy. You know how men pick up on the fact of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, she is not going to be my girlfriend, or she's not going to be, or whatever. Okay. Well, it depends, Rose. That's why I say it's certain qualities. It's certain qualities. It's certain qualities. It's certain qualities. It's certain things that I'm realizing about men like, oh, no. We can't do that, sweetheart. Because, you know, they always say, don't deal with a man that has less money than you, less confidence, less ambition, lack of, like you know, less not, like, you just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll spend his entire time with you trying to humble you. I'm telling y'all, the energy is for people to humble you. They want to humble you. Damn, all this damn holding spray. Jesus Christ. They want to humble you. That's the energy that we're going into. Y'all going to see that. Because, for one, they want to bring down all the women that actually know their worth. That's what they want to do, right? They want to bring down all the women that know their worth. And then what they want to do is they want to project their lack of structure from a man that they didn't receive from their father, you know, and the love that they didn't get from their mother. They want to project that healing that they should be doing and put it out as if we're the problem. But see, the same way, and this comes back to what I said, we all have choices. The same way you chose to talk to that woman is the same way that woman is choosing certain things. I'm telling you, the choices that people are making are going to be based off of how people want to humble you. They want to humble you. That's why God says, be very unapologetic. That's why Lilith has been coming up. Every reader, every person, every they could be a messenger, they could be whatever. If they the real deal, they got the same little message that I've been saying about how dark feminine energy has been coming up to where you're being very unapologetic. Like, I met this man the other day. And I think I told y'all this, but I met this man the other day. I was walking, and, he had seen me at the Starbucks or whatever, and he didn't say nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? I just let it go. I smiled, kept it pushing. So, I left Starbucks, and I guess he worked in that barbershop that I walked past. So, when I walked past, he was like, dang, I see you again. Like, I was about to come and get you. First of all, no, the fuck you wasn't. Leave me alone. So, I was like, oh, you was? I said, well, you took too long. I'm on my way out. He was like, well, let me walk with you, right? And, I was like, okay, sure. He's like, where you walking to? I was like, wherever the sun leads me. All my answers is real slick, real nature loving. All my answers is like that. They're never straightforward. They're never straightforward. And so he was like, he was like, how you doing? What's your name? I told him. He was like, oh, I was like, woo woo woo. And so then, of course, we get to the conversation about kids. And so he was like, you got kids? And I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this don't bling, this don't grow. Okay. And he was like, okay. Then this motherfucker gonna say, well, I got 6. 6 what, nigga? He said 6 kids. He said, I can see the disinterest in your eyes. I can just see that you're not interested, by the way. Like, it's something in your eyes that just switched to show you're not interested. I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I don't date men with children. He's like, what does my children have to do with it? It's called balance. And see, what I realized is, a lot of men, they regret that they have children who they have children by, or you know what I'm saying? He just kept making the statement that at least his dick work, or at least my dick work, Bitch, I don't care nothing about that. You have 6 children and you're only like 33. Like, that is crazy. And you're not married to the other women that you have. Like, you only were married to 1 and you have 6. Right? Fuck them. And, it's crazy. He was just like, well, balance. And I said, well, honestly, when a man has children, his child should be his priority. He was like, yeah, you would want that, right? Right. But I don't want you. And that really alarmed him, because he was like, well, you could really be crossing out a really good man because he has children. Well, may the Lord bless that man with greatness and prosperity. But I ain't the one to bring the abundance over them. So it came in this energy of like, you should humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be a good man. I don't have to humble shit because it's 8.1 billion people in the world. And there is a very large percentage of men that don't have children. Actually. We shine the light on the things that we don't want, but there's actually a whole other side of men that don't have children. They're actually emotionally stable. They're mentally stable, And I remember telling y'all that there were men that they were trying to do things more the legit way. So they weren't trying to scam. They weren't trying to steal. They weren't trying to like do no type of weird shit for it. You know what I'm saying? They was actually trying to they were really trying to solidify themselves, make a name for themselves. Either have businesses, they still had a 9-to-5. They were trying to climb the ladder in the corporate world where they are. You know what I'm saying? I think that's another thing that we're about to see a real difference is because, a lot of people got used to being spoiled by scammers and drug dealers and, criminals. Criminals. All right? Let's just keep a spade a spade. You were getting spoiled by a criminal. And so basically it put the pressure on the guys that were, they were focused on other things and they were focused on different directions that were more, stable, because it made more sense to them, regardless if they did it for their family, regardless if they did it for themselves, their future, whatever. They did things that were more stable. And what I realized is that those are the men that basically fell victim to the illusion of the girls of society. Okay. And so what's happening is they kind of put everybody in this one size fits all energy, and they're having to go back. Now, same thing with women. Women did the same thing. We basically were so used to dealing with men that were broken, that were in feminine energy, that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that were in feminine energy, that lacked emotional intelligence, that lacked emotional maturity, that used their money as their ego to pave the way. And we kind of had them to be one size fits all. So basically what happened is we all mixed up these emotions of how we felt about each other, and now we're going back to the drawing board. And what's like about to transpire in the world is that since we are out of Jupiter in Aries of the head and we're now in Jupiter of the throat, I told you, I told Sagittarius, I always tell Sagittarius, why do you talk like that? Sagittarius talk like that because of how they feel in their heart. And if Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius and then Pisces is the other side of Jupiter, and we're learning the other side of Jupiter, which is Pisces energy, Pisces have a hard time not speaking up because they don't like confrontation. So the lesson that Sagittarius have learned is that I have to heal my heart because I only speak from this place because I am wounded. Pisces had to learn I have to speak from my heart because I realized that standing up for myself puts me in better positions and better predicaments to where I never said anything and I basically got the short end of the stick. Okay. So now that Jupiter is in the throat, you know, words are spells. And I told y'all, anytime that we are going to be in any type of earth energy, your words hold weight. The biggest thing that the Lord says is the tongue is the most powerful thing. Okay? And if Taurus is the Hierophant energy, and that's basically a godly consciousness, that means that the words that you are saying are basically given to you by God. Okay? So you can either speak out of a godly frequency or you can speak out of a devilish frequency. See, but what people are realizing is that they've been thinking in their minds everything that they visualize. So they think about the perfect relationship, the perfect friendship, the perfect businessship, how they see themselves. And so now they're being put in the predicament where they have to put it out into the air universe, because you have to speak and tell the universe what you want. So you saying things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I have Sagittarius placements, right? And so, you know, they always say Sagittarius are very non-committal. Now, it's not that I'm non-committal. I just don't believe in committing to things that are not worthy of. Okay. And then when I did commit, I committed to things based off of what I thought I saw value in. Okay. But since I've healed certain things about myself, what I speak about is like, that's why when they was like, oh, all men cheat, I don't say things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe that. I don't. Now, I feel like a man that would cheat on you, he don't really fuck with you. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, they just don't fuck with you. Okay? And, you know, there's nothing in my heart that would tell me differently, because I just feel like men they can't do multiple things at a time. Every man that tries to juggle women, tries to juggle jobs, tries to juggle anything in life, they fail. They cannot multitask. They can't do it. I don't care if he gonna fuck up a name, he gonna fuck up a birthday, he gonna fuck up something, he gonna fuck it up. They can't do it. They're one-track minded. Seriously. Okay? They're physical beings. That's why when they be like, oh, well, they cheat because what's in their face at the time, that means that they had lack mental discipline. So once a man has gained mental discipline, it don't matter what is in his vision. What he sees when he goes home is exactly what he's going to pay attention to and focus on, as long as you are doing your part. Okay? It's really like science. Like, no, seriously. Because if you've ever noticed, think about the time where you liked the dude and you like, no, a dude liked you, but you didn't really like him. How fixated he is on you. That's why now that a lot of women are starting to deal with men that like them, they're realizing, oh my God, I dated a lot of men that did not like me. Like, He's very affectionate. He's very sweet. Like, he takes care of things. You know what I'm saying? He's very patient with you. You realize these things because you realize the man you fuck with don't fucking like you. Okay? They don't fucking like you. And the thing that you get hung up on of like, oh, the calling, the texting, the man, like, I just bought you a house. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm over here trying to secure things for you. Like, and you're worried about that. Like, it's only 24 hours in a day and I have only this, this amount of time. Like, I'm making time for you in my life. You know, that's a big thing for men. To make time for you in their lives. For them to put you in their long-term plans. You gotta pay attention, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I say y'all gotta pay attention is because God has finally brought this into my space. Because Lilith is like, you bitches listening? Is you bitches listening? Is you bitches seeing what's going on? And because I have Leo in a very prominent position, I'm seeing the polarities, I'm seeing the other half, and I'm like, she like, yeah. Why have one nigga when you can have 9? You're single until you're married. And it's okay. You do know that, right? And it's like, yeah, I guess. She said, you need to pay attention to who's actually going to place you in their long-term goals. See what I'm saying? So if they haven't placed you in their long-term goals, why is you creating fetch where there's no fetch? Why you have a contract where there's no benefits? What is you doing? And I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. She's like, yeah. She says, if you haven't had one actually go bing, and seriously know he's bing, not just on no weird shit, not no manipulative shit, whatever, you can secure everything you need through different things. That's why when you read Proverbs 31, how many buckets is her hands in? When you read Proverbs 31, how many buckets is the Proverbs 31's woman hands in? Look here, baby. God is telling me the truth. Because I'm telling y'all, the switch of the illusion that's coming about is coming because of the fact of the society energy was all in people's head. And I keep hearing that song because it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. It's been playing in people's head over and over and over and over and over again. That's why I said, if you need to take accountability to where you fucked up, then you need to take accountability to where you fucked up at, so you can now, because you see the value in the connection. So that means if you have to go salvage your connection as a woman, you better go salvage that connection, especially if you were seen, like, basically, what happened during Mercury retrograde is there's a lot of internal things, okay? So now that Mercury's out of retrograde and it's now stationed, but it's still in Taurus, it's now like you said you want these things, so let's go back down memory lane where we showed you all of that, where somebody was showing you that. They weren't just saying it, they showed you. So therefore, if they showed you that, that means they saw investment. If they saw investment, that means you need to go pick back up that fucking contract. Exes are coming back after Mercury retrograde because they've taken a long ride down memory lane. They've taken a long drive. It's not about what people are saying. It's about what they did. That's the energy right now. It's not about what they said. It's about what they did. And since Taurus is an energy of love and affection, people are starting to remember the love and affection. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're starting to remember that, oh my God, like, oh my God. I told y'all when I first got in here, I said there was a time where I didn't have to cook. I didn't even have to clean. I didn't have to do no laundry. I didn't have to do shit. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Fuck no. I got to go get my shit together. And I'm going to take it easy because at the end of the day, I know my self-worth. So I don't have to chase behind anybody. I don't have to chase behind anything. I know my worth. Okay? So now that I've done the big girl thing of taking accountability and, you know what I'm saying, like seeing my rights and my wrongs, this is when I told y'all these are the odds that you're going to play with people now because they know their self-worth. I told y'all, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn, the energy's for you. So even if a person doesn't have those placements, they're feeling this Taurus energy of, well, I know my worth and I can speak my worth and I know what I deserve and this is what I want. So therefore, maybe you don't fit into that anymore. I'm telling you, these are the odds you're going to play. These are the odds that people are going to play right now. They're going to play these odds because like it's funny because I know that there's movement happening because it's like they're giving people like me time. Okay? They're giving a lot of people me time right now to get themselves together because Mars goes into Leo tomorrow. So the passion, the fiery, the sex, the, you know what I'm saying, the sex appeal, the looks, like everybody's going to be looking delicious that actually takes the initiative to look delicious. That's why I said I got to take that ponytail out, baby. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I have to always look good. So that means I need to make sure my hair is in a bun or something, but it can't be looking raggedy. I don't give a fuck about none of that, okay? This is why I've been trying to tell you. This is why I kept saying, show up better for yourself. Show up better for yourself. Show up better for yourself. Because that energy is being like magnetized, like maximized, like bing, 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 bing. Like it's big. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just like there's a lot of guidance. There's a lot of like everybody's trying to make a ebook about something, or they're trying to make a tutorial about something, or they want to make consultations about something. That's why I'm like, you know, the number one people that I would recommend getting consultations from is any type of energy worker or any type of messenger of God. I beg to differ to deal with any bitch that's over here talking about how you can be a luxury, high-value woman. Girl, we just read Proverbs 31 the other day. And if you look at my YouTube, I put the Proverbs 31 in. Let me tell you how I be symbolizing things. In the video that I had basically recorded almost 2 weeks ago. So it's almost 2 weeks ago. The cover of it is hold on. Okay. The cover of it is basically the weight. It was like weight, it was flowers, and it was a coffee shop, right? And in that reading, that's when I was talking about, like, you know, realizing certain things about yourself and stuff like that. Now, the reading that we did, the reading that I did about how I had to like take accountability, look what it has in it. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm moving things too fast. It has, no, you're not gonna be able to see that. If it's real or not is if you communicate with somebody. No. All right. It's the welcome to your new era, and it has a picture of like basically it's too small. I'm gonna just explain it. It has a picture of these ladies, and they're all like in this like old money aesthetic. Okay, in between that is the Proverbs 31 verse, you know, whatever, and then next to that is some hoodoo women. Excuse me. Why do I say that? It's because of the fact of that's what's coming together. Earlier when I was telling you about the past lives and stuff like that, that's what's coming together on the feminine energy. So the magic within you is now about to go. You know what I'm saying? The part of you that has royalty, that was valuable, whatever, it's just coming spiraling out of you because, you know, I just feel like there's this energy of where like, baby, you know, certain aspects of yourself weren't the problem. Certain aspects wasn't the problem. You just didn't know how to use it to your best abilities. You know? This new moon energy is helping you guys use a lot of things to your best abilities. You're going to use this differently. You're going to have psychic abilities come differently. You're going to have understandings differently. I told you, things have been taken out of you and been replaced and you didn't even realize it. I'm telling you, if you watch the show Upload on Amazon Prime, this is a prime example of that. They could upload and buy anything that they wanted to based off the money that they had. And see, what's going to happen is you guys are in new energy. So new energy brings new environments. When new environments come, you have to make sure you know how to conduct yourself in that environment. You know, this is no longer like, you know, you can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. I beg to fucking differ. You better take all that shit out yourself. You can never forget where you came from, but you are no longer a product of that environment. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, you are not no longer a product of your environment. And your environment comes from past lives, current lives, all the lives. You're no longer a product of that environment, baby. So therefore, it's just like you better act like you got some sense into this new environment because it's happening. These are already skills and certain things about yourself that you already knew were there. They just had to be revealed in a certain way. So what's going to start happening is, and I gave a prime example the other day on live when I was like, I was on the phone with somebody and they was like, where are you? Like, where you at that? People keep talking about, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Like, I never heard so many people ask, hey, how you doing? And I said, honestly, I think it's just an aura thing because I didn't see nothing wrong with it. Why would they not speak when they see my presence? You're not going to ignore it. You see me? So speak. Okay? That's the energy. That's the energy. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It is something. And so my thing is, if I would act like I didn't know, I would have went into there. People speaking to me. I would have been like, why is everybody speaking to me? Why the fuck would they not? You see me. You know. Look here, baby. You can lie about a lot of things, but you can't lie about energy. You peep energy. Everybody knows that. It's an energetic thing of why things are happening. Men are waking up to their senses of what they peep. You know, there's this saying where they be like, you know, men are really dumb. Men are not dumb at all. You know, that's why they be like, oh, men know what they're doing. Right. But at the same time, if a man knows what he's doing and you have a higher sixth sense than a man, why is you allowing that man to stress you out? Why is you letting that man stress you out? You know, that's one thing I just realized in lifetime. Why I really messed up in life is because I allowed men to stress me out. Why are you letting that man stress you out? You know what's so crazy? You know that you allow men to stress you out when you talk to another man and he look at you like, cause even they hear like, why you let that nigga stress you out? Like you didn't find it to be suspicious that he did that? Like, you don't never know how bad you let a man treat you until you tell another man. And I'm not talking about on the like a man trying to manipulate you. I'm talking about like for real, like either a homeboy or your brother or your uncle, your dad, when they look like this. And they squint and they... That's why I told y'all, when men talking, don't interrupt them. Don't be like, yeah, and let them talk. And then when you'll feel the energy when he wants you to respond. So like, you know what I'm saying? That look is very humbling. Yes, it's very humbling. That's what's happening. You want to know if you want to know if you fucked up with a nigga. You want to know if you let a nigga play in your face. Tell your partner, tell your daddy, tell your uncle, and don't tell no lame man. Tell a real man. Tell a real man about what happened between you and the man. When I tell you that man the way his whole face gone. You be sitting there like, yeah, and he just be. That's why you don't tell no man your next nigga. Don't ever tell your next nigga what your old nigga did. When they ask me why did me and my man break up or why did me and my ex break up, we just grew apart. Cause nigga, you ain't finna look at me fucking stupid. Fuck you. They be like, why did y'all break up? Well, I was like, people grow apart. We just grew apart. They be like, oh, okay. I like that response more than them, because as soon as I see them eyebrows go and that head, it's like I lost them. He's never gonna fuck with me. I lost him. You know what I'm saying? I lost him. Yep, that was it. I might as well go ahead and call it quits now. That nigga will never talk to me again because he knows that bitch is slow. That's why when they be like, men, I always joke and say men are dumb, but that be me joking because of the fact that men just do dumb shit, but they not dumb. You know how I know they not dumb? Because if you are under your car or you have something very heavy that needs to be lifted, men are going to be like, do you need help with that? And they're going to help. So if they could do something so simple by offering help for that one little task, a man that doesn't, that's the slow one. A man that doesn't offer help, that's the slow one. That's the dumb one. It's heavy. You're a man. You're stronger. Why would you not be the one to pick it up? So that's what I said. Men are not dumb. Okay? So the energy is where there's a lot of men that have taken their little trip down memory lane and they're starting to put some puzzle pieces together, how things made them feel physically, because they're so logical. In their mind, it's like, well, she's 5'6". I like my bitches 5'9". She's American. I like my bitches foreign. She's skinny petite. I like my bitches curvy and thick. She has tattoos. I like my women to wear full clothing. But something about the way she made me feel. It made me feel empowered. It made me feel royal. It made me feel safe, vulnerable, open, spiritually protected. She brought some type of magic. Is that real love? Is that what's up? Is that the reflection of how I love myself? Oh my God. I think that is. Because that's exactly the same epiphany a lot of women are having of when they realize that you've been dealing with niggas that don't like you. Men are realizing they deal with bitches that don't like them. The biggest eye-opener that we will have as a collective, I give everybody like 3 months. The people don't like you. They don't like you.
They don't fucking like you. Let me just, like, the biggest eye opener that we will have, because see, the issue behind it is we're trying to make relationships, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to make relationships one size fits all, and that's not it. But see, that's how a lot of men have been programmed to think. Because if you look at the ratio of men that are in unhappy relationships, they normally fall under that category of a one relationship is described one fits all. And that's why when they finally meet like a woman, you know, since God is using a lot of people as vessels, a lot of men are meeting women while they're in relationships, and this is a thing, but it's happening like now to awaken them to realize they don't love their wife. Okay, and they have to, their lesson in life is to leave their wife and to actually find true love. Thank you. Same thing with women. A lot of women are realizing that emotional, spiritual, financial security is important. So, you know what I'm saying? Just having the physical representation of a man to have it is kind of stupid. So, what you are going to have is, that's how a lot of women find out that they actually like women. That's how a lot of women find out that they are not really happy with the man that they're with. And so, basically, that's why in that video, God kept saying, y'all don't realize it's so many parts that are happening. You know, like, it's so many things, because I'm telling y'all, when this South Node in Libra comes up, a lot of people, divorces is going to continue to be a thing. Divorces, breakups, and it's going to get nasty. Oh, it's going to get nasty, because these people are not just going to break up just to be single. They're going to break up and go to exactly who they want to be with. And it's crazy, because it makes me think of when they say a man can do more for you. He'll do more for the woman that he met 2 weeks ago than the woman he's been with for 20 years, because he didn't see her like that. He didn't fuck with her like that. And this vice versa. You know, like a woman will treat a man that, you know what I'm saying, that she's been with 6 months better than she's been with the man she's been with 16 years, because she didn't see him like that. She didn't fuck with him like that. Different people do different things to people. And up until this transit happens, that's what's going to be happening. So, like, I'm telling y'all, the people is in society type of things when they're about to be in more spiritual type of things, and that's where there's going to be a big ass flip. Because I'm just going to keep repeating myself. Aries have now accepted their spiritual team. The world is going to have to accept their spiritual. Thank you for confirmation. The world is going to have to accept their spirituality. Now, you don't have to believe in certain spiritualities. You don't have to believe in religion. I don't really care. I'm not here to sway you over to the Lord. That's not my job. That's never been my job. But I talk about God, okay? I like God-fearing men and women in my life, okay? But they have to accept their spirituality. That's why so many people are going to be so much more open about teaching about God, because they feel that their spirituality only resonates with the Lord, and it doesn't. That's why you're going to see more people that are going to be in this energy of duality, to where I know y'all see Sarah Jake Roberts on TikTok now, and she's showing more of her authentic thing. She's no longer just the preacher. She's no longer the preacher's daughter. She's no longer that. She's now showing the duality. You guys are going to see people's duality, where they're going to show more things about themselves. Look, watch this shit. It changes in July. That's why, right now, I'm okay without commitment. I haven't even seen the other side of the world yet. Why would I settle for a nigga in the 50 states? I haven't even been to Europe yet. I haven't been to Africa, where the real Nigerians are. I haven't met the Canadian Nigerians. I haven't met the UK Nigerians. I haven't met them. So why would I just stay? Why would I commit in the 50 states? I hadn't even slept with a man from Spain. This is where you're going to be. I'm telling you, women are like, I want to go explore. I want to go do this, because, you know, that's what men did. Men was all like, oh, no, I'm not trying to get locked down right now. I'm trying to live my life. Woo, 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 woo. where women were like, I have to get married now, and I have to have kids now, and this has to happen all right now, because if I don't have a baby and if I don't get married right now, my whole life is just in shambles. My family is not going to own me. I'm not going to be a woman. Right. Boop. So, I mean, my biggest advice is, don't let things hold you back right now. Don't let family hold you back, because I'm telling you, people are living in the paradigm where it was like this, and we're about to go into the paradigm where it's like that. So therefore, you can't really listen to people in this paradigm, because in this paradigm, people don't have the mental capacity to be able to withhold the information that God has given you. They don't have the mental capacity. That's why, even a lot of women are switching to things of their health, because of the fact of you never actually been a vegan, or you never been a pescatarian, or you never been a vegetarian. You have to switch and be able to deal with one or the other. I do know people that they were vegan, they were pescatarians, they were vegetarians, and then they go back to eating meat, because of the fact of they get to this certain level of their karmic cycles where they now switch to what, to another cycle, to another timeline. I told you, you don't have to believe in timelines, but life changes. I told you, life changes, and there are things called life changes. Excuse me. Look, we're just going to go ahead and call a spade a spade, because this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. That's why I found a lot of gratitude today in coming home and resting. And actually not going anywhere. I was like, oh, I want to go out and get some ice cream, or I want to go out and get something sweet, and something was just like, no, I'm okay. That's why, yeah, I'm telling you, all that stuff is serious, okay? That's the whole health department is going through a switch. So the biggest thing that's happening is why is this happening now, and why does this look like this now, is because the world is split up into men and women, okay? Now, I have nothing against any type of trans. I'm not against no type of any bisexual, gay. I don't care. I'm not against it, but your original gender is why I'm saying this. The world is split up into men and women, regardless if it's an animal, regardless if it's a fucking whatever it is, it's split up into men and women, okay? Right? And we're the biggest organizations. How that workout been treating you? Child. Actually, not that bad. I'm enjoying myself. I feel like the energy is working with me, so it's giving me a boost. I was only supposed to work out for 45 minutes once I hit a certain street, and I end up keep walking. Then I had to walk back. Then I walked and got me something to eat. I ran majority, and then I walked back or whatever and shit like that. So I actually worked out for 2 hours or something. Oh shit, hold on, cause I know shit be about to die. 1 second. Why have one nigga? You can have 5. Okay, so yeah, and work, all that stuff is switching.
It's gonna be switching.
So we have to start with that organization first. Okay, so we have to start with men and women first. Okay, after we finish with men and women, then it'll break down with the healthcare system. Then it will be the banking system, and then it will be any type of churches or religion. That would be one of them. Music industry, any industry that is considered a group, any service industry, beauty industry, whatever industry it is, they all will be going through their own switch. So it's more like prepare yourself, because I mean, that's why everybody, like, that's why women are just like, look, I don't, like, it's very humbling, for somebody to basically, not humbling, like, majority of the time what people fear is rejection. And since, Pluto's in Aquarius for the next like 20 years, that's normally what people, like, Aquarius' biggest thing is rejection. That's like their biggest thing. That's why people say they're so nonchalant. They're normally so nonchalant because of the fact that they want to detach themselves from rejection. They don't want to feel rejected. That's one thing about an Aquarius. They don't like to feel rejected. Because they already feel like they know it all. They already have a godly complex. They already, like, for real, they already have a godly complex. They already have this energy of feeling very superior. They already feel like they know everything. You know what I'm saying? They already feel like they can create all types of dynamic change. Okay, well, Aquarius don't like rejection. Most people that have a lot of Aquarius placements self-sabotage a lot, because their fear of rejection, of not being within the group. That's why I told y'all that Aquarius need to let go of the, like, worrying about how other people see them. Like, who cares? That's why Young Miami, why she said she don't care no more. She does not care. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like Super and stuff. Like, y'all could bring up Super shit all y'all want to. Super is not engaged to that man, getting loved on. Her body look, you know what I'm saying? She finally got her body right after all them surgeries and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All this type of things that Aquarius are going through. Like, same thing with like Janelle Monáe, whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? Now she's being more open. You know what I'm saying? She's showing the tatas all over the internet and shit like that. Like, cause it's just this energy of like release. So I told y'all, they're just going to be in a flow of emotions. And so since Aquarius are the water bearers, their biggest fear, cause that's why they are very like detached from emotions. That's why they reject emotions. So the society right now is people's biggest fear is to be rejected. That's why men don't want women of the society. They want women of faith, because see, if they deal with the woman of faith, they know that she's not going to reject them because of the energy. But the bad thing about it is they realize what they have to do to be able to deal with the woman of faith. And that's where we're finding a lot of clarity. Yeah, Megan too. Megan too. So I'm very interested to see what happens. I'm very interested to see what happens. So much damn holding spray in my head. So since people's biggest fear is rejection, how do you think they act? When somebody doesn't want to be rejected, most people that don't want to be rejected, they avoid. So right now, everybody's trying to avoid the inevitable. It's happening. You know, they're like, oh, the bank systems are crashing. Okay. Oh, the health and that, I think that's another reason why I feel like God is kind of pushing people that haven't been vegan to be vegan, because of the fact of our bodies need to release the chemicals and release certain things that the processed food and the things that we have had the things that we have had in our body, we need to detox it out. So that's why I feel like some of us are now moving to more vegan things, because it will help us detox our body from a lot of processed things. So if you do decide to go back to certain things, you know what I'm saying, your body just won't react like it's not like you're gonna have an issue, but you know what I'm saying, like you'll see. It has to be, honestly, it has to be like this until we fix what needs to be fixed, because Pluto is the deep wounds. It's the energy of like drastic change, okay? And it's in Aquarius, which is Uranus. So basically, Pluto and Uranus are having this dance for the next 20 years, blowing this whole motherfucking world up, okay? And they're blowing this world up so we can get down to the nitty gritty of shit. So that's what I'm saying, like, people that, you know what I'm saying, are supposed to be like leaders of the religious world, if they not showing who they truly are in their daily lives, I probably wouldn't listen to them. I probably wouldn't listen to them. If they're not showing you anything outside of them just preaching and like anything of the church and stuff like that and religion, they not really like speaking on things and being honest, because you know, with Aquarius being humanitarians, this is also a time for people that are true leaders to finally be in leading positions. So anybody that's not a true leader, you're going to be able to see right through them. You're going to be able to see, you know what I'm saying, like all these new gurus. So it started with the what did it start with? It started with the charm school. It started with the divine feminine coaches, and now they changed into like high value woman coaches and luxury women coaches. I told you everybody was gonna become a coach. Everybody now is like a coach. Everybody's a coach. They're a financial coach. They're this type of coach. They're this type of coach. Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's why, you know, a lot of things are coming out about, like, I told y'all people's NDAs are expiring, so you're going to find out secrets about certain things. It's just going to be a series of events. It's going to be a series of events. And my thing is, my job is just to keep you guys updated and keep you informed, you know? I'm not really here to like sway you anyway, but to keep you informed and you keep yourself aligned. Because the more that you know what I'm saying, like the more that you are aligned and informed, the more you can make executive decisions on your own. Because with Lilith being in Leo, that's where she's giving you the power so you can make executive decisions on your own. And you don't need a crowd of people trying to validate why you do certain things. Because Pluto's in Aquarius, Leo in Aquarius are sister signs. You need to be informed so you can make executive decisions. What else? I've been on the road lately with information. I have to be very grateful for God for that. Y'all, thank you. I think my colors this summer are going to be pink, white, tans, browns, beiges, and orange, and yellows, and greens. Those are going to be my, Those are going to be my colors of the summer. But I'm really feeling myself being pushed to like pinks, whites, greens, like real bright colors. Specifically white though. Like specifically me and white is a really big thing. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I feel like it's because of godly energy and I'm very grateful for that. So I definitely will be dealing with a lot of whites. But I'm a little scared because I am a messy bitch. I literally waste things on everything. Like, wipe my lip on a thing, honey. You know what I'm saying? Drop a damn piece of, you know what I'm saying? Drop some eyeliner, just drop lip gloss. Like, I just literally just have that issue. Y'all know that song, what she say? Why my granddaddy ain't calling me today? I hear this song in my head. It's called Tight Rope by Janelle Monáe. Right. My granddaddy got to get on his Zoom. He got to get on his Zoom. I got to look up the lyrics so why I hear that song in my head. So the lyrics say, some people talk about you like they know all about you. When you get down, they doubt you. And when you're tipping on the scene, yeah, they talking about it because they can't tip on the scene. What you talk about? When you get elevated, they love it or they hate it. You dance up on them haters, keep getting funky on the scene while they jumping around you. They trying to take all your dreams, but you can't allow it. Because, baby, whether you're high or low, you got the tip of the tightrope. Granddaddy's going to call. Grandma, is your page private? Because, you know, I am a public figure now. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep y'all out the loop. Lord have mercy. I try to keep you out of the loop now. Hold on. Like, hold on, Grandma. Is your page private? But you about to get on his Zoom. Oh shit. Alright, so it says you got the tip on the tightrope. See, I'm not walking or trying to walk around it. This ain't no acrobatics. Either you follow or you lead. You either follow or you lead. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'll keep on blaming the machine I'm talking about. I can't complain about it. I got to keep my balance and just keep dancing on it. We getting funky on the scene and you know it. Like a star on the screen. Watch me tip up all of it. No, all on it. Yes, that's what she said. You got to keep your balance or you'll fall into the gap. Ain't this what I just was talking about? Ain't finna play with them. Ain't finna play with them. Because I told you. It says some calling me a sinner, some calling me a winner. if you watch my YouTube video, then you heard me say that the thing that people are going to say, they're going to say a whole bunch of shit. But the thing about it was that God kept saying was that your speed, the speed of what you do. I gotta listen to this song. And I love how she says, now shut up. Now put some voodoo on it. Didn't I tell you bringing the magic to you? This is crazy. I'm going to listen to the song when I get off because, Instagram be tripping about the music. But other than that, I mean, that's really all I had to tell y'all. Oh, you know what? I know what else I had to tell y'all. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. I really wish I had some flexi rods. Knowing me, I'll walk around like this. I don't care. I gotta go run it anyway. So Venus is still in Cancer. So the only thing you just need to be aware of is that I told y'all everybody is getting ready. Excuse me. So Venus is in Cancer. And so since Venus is in Cancer, you still have to make sure that you are having a lot of boundaries, because one thing that a Cancer loves is a Leo. Water signs love fire signs. Water sign men love me. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers, they love me. Oh, Jesus, do they just love me? And it's just as soon as I see them, and they tell me that, and I know that they're a water sign. I be like, please leave me alone. Y'all got to pay attention to that, because they'll flood you. They'll flood you. So right now you have to make sure that you aren't dealing with people that are trying to flood you with emotions, because you look good, you know what I'm saying? But some people really are just in their emotions. Even with brand deals, there's certain brand deals I wouldn't recommend because of the fact that looks can be deceiving. Thank you. Looks can be deceiving. Because Venus is in Cancer, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to make things feel very like soft and very homey. Oh yeah, it's nice over here. Your worth. It's like, yeah, like I just think I feel, and I'm just feeling all of this. Girl, we don't give a fuck how you feel, okay? Because I told y'all, Cancers have switched with Capricorn. They're way more serious and structured to be like, maybe not. I see Cancers really like playing the fence. And I love that for Cancers, because they normally used to be on the fence with other people. And now Cancers are playing the fence. So they're like dibbling and dabbling in the emotional like state, and then they're jumping out of it. And that's what has a lot of people on their toes about Cancer placements right now, because they're being able to jump between intuition and, in the illusion. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's a good thing. I'm not condoning it, but I've seen it and I see it, where a lot of Cancer placements is they're playing into the illusion of things, and then they jump into the intuition of it, which normally creates them a very solid foundation, because it keeps them from overdoing. Like trying to fix people's problems and over nurturing situations that don't need to be nurtured. So, it's definitely working to their abilities, because right now they're having to surrender to spirit, because You know what I'm saying? With Venus being in Cancer, basically Venus is trying to show Cancers like, you can have the world. You're a damsel in distress, so allow us to get you out of distress. And see, that's where a lot of people as well are having a lot of issues, and then they will, I'm telling you, looks can be deceiving. That's why a lot of people as well is going to have a lot of problems, because they're just trying to, like I told y'all, Cancers are naturally nurturing, but they don't really like that. Like, they don't like to really help y'all. Like, Cancers really don't, like, they do it because they have a kind heart. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to, like, family, they're going to ride for family. But when it comes to just in general, like, how they are as people, they are damsels in distress. They don't want to do a lot. They want to focus on what they want to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Which is normally themselves. You know, and, you know, but since people are so used to it, sometimes they have a hard time setting that boundary because of the fact that they do care. You know what I'm saying? They're the moon. They do care about people's emotions. But, like, in reality, sometimes, that's why, you know, that's why I always tell people, you need to watch a Cancer, because they'll flip that shit on you real fast. You know what I'm saying? And use that emotional manipulation to the motherfucking T. And now you sitting over there crying, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, and them motherfuckers is looking like, I don't know what you boo-hoo-hooing for. You knew this wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening. You know, that's why I said they're jumping between the illusions and their intuition, and they're using it to their best abilities. They're using it towards their manifestations. So instead of them being very like, I got to start this, they're like, you know, I don't really want to do that. And the universe is like, oh, you sure? Like, you sure you don't want to work on this? And they're like, no, because you know what I do know? I know that you'll give me what I want because I asked for it and I'm worthy of it. And the universe is like, damn, give it to them, because they're finding structure in it. So, like, you know, they dabble in it to call somebody and be like, oh my God, like, I'm really sorry, like, I love you and I miss you, and oh my God, like this and this, and then like they totally go ghost, and the person's like, I thought you said you love me and everything. It's like, yeah, you know, I do, but like, it's like they're using their power for good. I mean, you know, a win is a win. You still did what they needed you to do. Did they lie? No. But you still did what they needed you to do. That's what's happening with the world right now. That's why, like, people is upset that they can't emotionally manipulate. I told you people trying to gaslight. I told y'all that. They was going to gaslight. People are sick that they can't do that shit right now. Oh, God. They are sick. Oh, my gosh. That they cannot gaslight certain situations. They are sick to their stomachs. That's why people are acting the way they are. You know, that's why they like, you know, that's why they're trying to, you know, butter the situation up. But like I said, Venus is in Cancer. If people understand Cancer's energy, they're in Capricorns. And Capricorns are very like, be fucking for real. I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with that. I don't want that. You know, it's just like Cancers need to get out of victim mentality and complaining and all this sad shit and just moping around. Like, they got to get out that shit. Once they get out that shit, they normally are in power. But, you know, some people, they just can't get out of it. They always moping and complaining and crying and whining and just victim shit. That's why people are suffering right now, you know? They're trying to go back to comfort, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just getting out of their comfort zone. And, like, you know, well, woe is me type of energy. But one thing that ignites a damn water sign is a fire sign. Oh my God. It's like the thrill and the passion of they could get burned makes them feel like, yes. And it's just like, no. So when Mars goes into Cancer, you just got to be careful of that. When Mars goes into Leo, sorry. You just got to be careful of that. Hold on. Like, you know, I was telling people I don't have a remorseful bone in my body for niggas right now. I really don't. So this energy will be like this. That's why don't let people play with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them play with you, because Venus will be going into Leo. I'm telling y'all, this summer is so hot and spicy. That's why y'all need to get on y'all Zoom. Y'all need to start working out, okay? Because if you work with this energy, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, if you work with this energy, by the time Venus, all this shit gets into Leo and then we get to Leo season, baby, it's going to be a movie, okay? And I'm so sorry to tell you, I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for my close-up. I'm ready for my debut. I'm ready for my showcase. I'm ready. Okay, well, I'm getting ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my Beyonce getting ready for Coachella season, where I eat an apple and I don't eat after that, you know. We got 30 days until summer, and we have approximately 2.5 weeks until Venus goes into Leo. You better get on your Zoom. Because when it gets into that, it's like you just really gonna see who's just lazy. Like, seriously, because it's so much sun energy, it's so much sacral, I mean, not sacral, well, it's sacral, but so much solar plexus of confidence that you really just gonna see people that are just lazy and they just be mooching off of them, you know what I'm saying? And it's also like you're gonna see how you just be wasting your time and wasting your shine, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And then a lot of people just gonna be getting used for their body parts. Oh my God, it's gonna be a very sexual summer. I don't know what babies come out of summer, babies. March. Aries come out of summer. Aries come out of summer sex. Aries, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus come out of summer sex. So that's where a lot of women are. I told you. If you can't get nothing out of somebody without having to open your legs, you have a lot more. You have bigger fish to fry. You have bigger fish to fry. That's bad. Okay? So, work on it. That's where Lilith is trying to give women their power, because you hold the power between your legs. Meaning you don't have to sleep with anybody to get what you want in life. And if you haven't been passing these tests for the last 3 months, the ratio of what you get out of people from what you actually had to give physically needs to be off. You should not be sleeping with everything that walks. You should not be sleeping with everything that walks. You should not be sleeping with everything that walks. Yes. Put your heart in your brain instead of between your thighs. That's going to be my quote all summer. Put your heart in your brain instead of between your thighs. My heart. Because, when I think of my dreams and I think of, the effect that I'm having in the collective, and I think about my business, and I think about my journey, and I think about, my health, I think about it. It's not in between my thighs. It's definitely in my brain. So therefore, how I deal with people, now is the heart. The heart is in the mind, not between the thighs. It's nothing there for you. Sorry to tell you. It's nothing there for you. Sex wasn't even a part of the conversation. I don't know what you're talking about. That's why I told y'all, are you abstinent and celibate because you want to be, or because you don't have no discipline? Yeah. She said, is that why I used to have a little heartbeat down there? Yeah. You know what's been helping me keep my heart and my mind into my thighs? Journaling. Because, once you start working out, your energy, it all aligns. I don't know why it's that way, but that's true. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have a lot of sexual discipline. Because if men are going towards the women of faith and not society, That means that their parts are vroom, 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 vroom. Because in their eyes, I had to lock down that one. I want that one. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. Send the FBI and the CIA after me, because baby, you can't stop me. No. I have goals to reach. I have money to make. I have places to be, people to talk to. No, not this one. You know what's so crazy? I was talking to somebody last night, and he was like, "I'm surprised you ain't had no baby yet." Bitch, me? You was a goofy motherfucker. You know that's a lesson. I've been hearing that since I was literally like, from the time that my granddaddy felt I was old enough. My granddaddy always said, "Don't let no man put no baby in you." I live by that. I think the fuck not. My granddaddy always said that. Don't let no man put no baby in you. I used to be like, oh, no. I've done a lot of dumb things. I've done a lot of wild things. But a baby? Up? I think the fuck not. Not right now. Not right now. You know why I say not right now? Because I know I'm hitting a certain level. And that's the way a man would try to control me. So if the Lord has not put him in my eyes, all my eyes, and I haven't accomplished what I feel like I needed to accomplish, don't even bother me with that baby shit. Seriously. You know? I think that's why I was telling a lot of y'all, like, let go of the fairy tale of having a husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let go of the fairy tale for a second. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy life, Like, if you just let go of the fairy tale, you'll be able to focus on other things. I feel like that's where a lot of women are finally getting. Where men weren't focused on love, they was focused on their craft, and they was focused on their business and their stability. That's where women are. So I'm not worried about that. Don't bother me with that. Stop bothering me. Don't bother me with that. It sounds sour too when men tell me that too. Like when they bring that up in conversations, like, you got kids, I'd be like, I'd be like, The way my face turned up real fast, I'm living life la vida loca, baby. Children are serious, and I see it that way, and I will never take them lightly. Never. After all the healing I've had to do, after all the growth, all the trauma, all the things, and I still don't blame my mama, and I still don't blame my daddy. I still don't have no beef with them. I don't care how our relationships are now. I don't take children lightly. And I don't believe people should take children lightly. She said, I let go of the fairy tale too late. Now I got a 3-year-old. It's okay. At least you got one. I know women that's 29 and they got 5. You okay? You all right? Them saying they're going to get you pregnant sounds like a threat. I'm going to call the police on you. I'm going to call the police. It's definitely giving harassment. So, what quote? Rose, the reason why you can't let go of that fairy tale is because of the fact of you still trying to implement the fairy tale in your life. When, bitch, in reality, your fairy tale is dancing. Child. That's wild. That's wild. 8 and she not even 22 yet. I'm not judging, but that is wild. Oh, yeah. If you don't leave a nigga alone, the Lord will make him your baby daddy. The Lord will make him your baby daddy. I think not. That's serious. That's the truth. I would say 75 to 80% of women that have children, that's a big percentage, but it's the truth. Cause it's just like, so you ain't gonna leave him alone? Okay, well you're gonna have to deal with him forever. And now y'all be like, he ain't shit. I don't even like that nigga. He ain't shit. It is. What you mean, 8 to 22? Yeah. Child. It is going to be a great day in the world. Especially honestly, the rest of May is going to be very interesting, you know? I hope you bitches got your passports ready. I keep telling you, y'all better get your passports. Y'all need to go ahead and get y'all passports, like, tomorrow. The fuck? Oh, and then, so based off that information that we had talked about the cartography graph, a lot of y'all, I was just watching Queen Cup and she had brought this up and I thought it was interesting because she was saying about how like a lot of people are gonna go to like go get healing or like actual like help for like a chronic illness. But another thing is I was telling y'all about like how, you know, we don't have to believe in spells and stuff like that, but you know, a lot of the things that your ancestors are trying to get you to do, you know how like black people keep like a cinnamon broom in their home, or you know what I'm saying, that they just do certain things, you know, they just do certain rituals and stuff like that. A lot of those things are going to come up. I'm mad. Every time I go to Mexico, they don't stamp it. I think you have to ask them. Do you ask them? I don't know. I feel like you have to ask them. Because I heard you can get them on a cruise too. You just have to ask. I don't know. I only went to Mexico. So, and they stamped mine. So, I don't know. DR, they stamped mine too. And they stamped mine all types of odd places. They ain't even stamp it in order. But that's it, y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all that. Oh my gosh, I used to love Big Red. Yeah. I knew that the ancestors was coming up seriously when I woke up one morning and I had gospel playing. I ain't talking about like that new age gospel. We, you know, like, oh, our Father in heaven. I'm talking about like that he's an on time God. Y'all know my grandparents is from the Baptist church. You know what I'm saying? I got my grandma from like Alabama, my other grandma from South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Like I got southern grandmothers. But we listen to like real like, you know, so like gospel songs that y'all hear me playing, them be like the old ones, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they had me listening to one day. I got up and I was cleaning and I was like, oh my God, these are the same like gospel songs that my grandma used to play when she would be cooking and stuff. And I was like, ooh, oh yeah, it's one of them days. It was literally yesterday. They had me up like no iPad, no phone, like I couldn't sit down till I finished it. Right. You know, my grandma was part of the Urshers. You know what I'm saying? When they be, you know, when the deacons start singing and stuff, that's the church I had when I with my great grandma. So like the old music where it be sounding like, you know what I'm saying, the brass player. Y'all saw that orb? Hey girl. Oh shit, that was cool. But yeah. Yeah, when it's like either a man or a lady that have like the candy, they always giving out. Do y'all remember that little swirl candy? It used to be like, it was like strawberry. That used to be my favorite candy. It was like this little swirl candy. Cream savers, that's what they call. Ooh, them things so good. Ooh, them things so good. Ooh, I should go find me a pack of them in the store. And those little cinnamon candies and the watermelon candies. But, you know, I'm not going to lie. Now that I'm older, I don't like those. The watermelon. And then, you know, that's how I knew that, like, spearmint and peppermint was serious, because I remember my grandma used to have, like, a bag full of Lifesavers. Baby, I used to tear that candy up. Like, I used to tear Lifesavers up. That's how I know that peppermint is a spiritual thing. Like, when I tell you, I don't eat, like, in the spearmint specifically. When I tell you, I literally eat them hoes back to back to back to back to back. Like, I could eat a whole bag. Like, I remember my days, like, you eating all that candy like that back to back to back. And I couldn't tell you why. I can't tell you why. But when I tell you I used to eat that candy back to back to back to back to back, it used to be just a bag, or it used to be a purse full of wrappers. Full of wrappers. My biggest advice for y'all is don't try to control things or people. Like, this, even though we about to be in a real masculine energy, the only thing you need to have, only masculine energy you need to have is confidence. But you still need to be in the energy of receiving. You just need to be in confidence of what you receive and what you get and stuff like that. And, like, don't tell nobody. I'd be tearing it up. Yeah, don't tell nobody nothing. Don't tell them nothing, child. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. Don't tell people nothing. They don't need to know. Oh, shit. But that's it. This will be saved, so y'all can go back and watch it. And I'm about to go. Love y'all. Later. Be blessed. Be careful. If y'all going out, I'm not going out because my hair looking a mess already. So we're just going to relax because I don't want to go nowhere. And I will see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.